Yeah, of course, I thought we played really well. I thought we caused problems. I mean, they're defensively sound, like really good. Looking back on it, you think we could have nicked something, but that's football, innit? They're a top quality side, and you know how good they are, and we know we have to go do the same performance away from home now.
Yeah, but like, how much confidence can you take as well that you're so close to getting a result in that game?
Yeah, exactly. We've seen a few clips of what we've done previous, and they keep showing us things, showing us how good we can be, how many problems we've caused them attacking wise, and so I think the confidence is high. I think we know what we can do. I think we know we can cause problems. We just have to be at our best.
Just in terms of Evan Ferguson coming in off the back of that hat-trick for the weekend, how much of a lift does that give to the group when you have someone coming into the camp in such good form?
It's probably different for each player. I know how good he is. We all know how good he is, so it's no surprise. So it doesn't change much, but it's good seeing someone like that. It's good seeing an Irish person up there scoring a hat-trick, and it's lovely to see. So buzzing for him, but let's hope he can do it for us against France.
Gavin? Nathan, how are things?
Yeah, good.
Can you maybe talk to us a little bit about the mental challenge of playing against forwards of the quality that France have, even from just a concentration point of view? Must be kind of exhausting.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest part in the game. It's probably mentally more harder than physical wise. I think you know what you're against. You know how good they can be, and if you switch off for a split second, they're gonna hurt you. But it's what I've said before. It's what you want to do as a footballer. You want to play against the best. You want to try test yourself against the best, and this is a stage to do it on. So I'm relising the challenge. So I'm looking forward to it.
And then it probably helps massively that you're playing in Premier League level, just kind of to get used to that standard of opposition, that level of concentration.
Yeah, I've been playing Premier League now the last 2 seasons actually. So I'm looking forward to the game anyway.
And then just lastly, I mean, as a team, you did a good job of shackling Mbappe in March. I mean, does that give you confidence then?
Yeah, of course. I think we've seen, as I said, we've seen clips, we've seen loads before of it. We know what we've done. We know defensively how good we've been. So we each need to do the same thing again and be at our best.
Nathan, how's it going? Just to ask you first about that France game, and we've seen again Ireland getting done by a long range goal. How is that, or how do you plan to stop something like that happening again?
I think if we look back at the goal, there's loads of little things you can look at and stop before it. I think looking back at it now, it's a great finish. At the same time, sometimes you have to hold your hand up and say good finish. But we've looked back at it, we've seen little things before the goal, even like from the start of the movement. So there's loads of things we can stop before it, and on the goal, it's a great finish at the end of the day. But we know we can do better before it.
There seems to be, unfortunately, a bit of I suppose people maybe turning against what's going on with the manager at the moment and not happy with the results. How do you think you can change people's minds over these 2 games? Because they're 2 very difficult games, France and the Netherlands.
Yeah, of course, we know how tough they are, but I've said the manager gives me so much confidence, the staff give me so much confidence, so I'm going into the game full of confidence, ready to go for them, ready to go to war for them and put in the best performance we can. And listen, if we play any way that we did from home, they're going to have to be really good as well on the day to beat us, so it's going to be a good game.
Paris is a place I think a lot of Irish fans will remember well because of Ireland going there, putting in a good performance against the odds. How do you think you could go about beating this France team?
I think I've said before, we caused so many problems last time, and defensively we're really good, and I think if we're defensively really good again, I honestly feel like we have the quality in the squad to go hurt them and get something out of this game.
It's probably just about keeping the first 30 minutes, trying to keep your clean sheet intact, because you took a while maybe to grow into the game, but then you did.
Yeah, or maybe first 30 minutes we get a goal or something, put them on the back foot, you know what I mean?
Gavin, come to please.
Nathan, can I just take you back to Evan's hat-trick, because it's so rare for an Irish striker to have done 4 that have done it. How difficult is it to score a hat-trick in the Premier League from the centre-back's perspective?
For me, conceding a hat-trick's not nice, so there's that. Of course, it's really hard. He has to take his chances. He took his chances, and it's rare you get more than 3 chances in a game as a striker, especially in the Premier League. So to take his 3 chances, he's done unbelievable there. But yeah, it's one of the hardest things to do in football, easily, 100%, especially in the Premier League, one of the best leagues in the world. So all credit to him, he deserves it.
I think you got to the point where not much surprises you from him now. Or did that catch your eye?
Not really. I wasn't. It's fair. Looking at it, I wasn't surprised. I seen the first. I was like, I could go score a few more here now. I was watching a bit. They were causing a lot of problems, and we know how good Brighton are. And you'll get chances at the end of the game. So I'm buzzing for him. Of course, he deserves it, and let's hope he continues.
Nathan, just even looking compared to the last window, Dara's got moved to the Premier League. Andrew just last week. John Egan's back up, and yourself playing regularly. How much can that help, Justin? And is there a nice sort of competition and sort of rivalry between you all as well, pushing on your careers?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's good in training. You know, I think the standard going up is obviously better. It's causing more competition. It's causing the standard in training to go up. It's causing everyone to push each other. And especially as defenders, there pushing me. You know, Dara and John, seeing them back in there is obviously nice to see. You obviously want to do the best individually, but as a collective, as a team, it's good to see players back up there. You know, and we know how good the squad is. We know they should be up there. We know players should deserve to play in the Premier League. So it's good that they're showcasing it now.
And just on that, I think when you were younger at Stoke, you played right wing back. Would that ever phase you doing that again, Ireland? There's such great options there. No Matt suspended. Like, would that phase you if you were sort of sent into that department?
No, I wouldn't care. To be honest. Once I'm on the pitch, as I said before, you know, I'll do my job. I'll do anything. I've played enough positions of football to know my roles there. But no, it wouldn't bother me.
Neil Raiden, please.
Hi Nathan, I think that was your first Premier League assist of the weekend.
Was it?
Well, according to the stats.
I don't remember.
But just on your feelings there, you didn't start the game, was that a decision explained to you? But then I guess getting the last minute equaliser must be.
Yeah, obviously Gaffer talked to me. You know, it's nothing to do with performance. You know, it's the way how good our squad is. Really, you know, there's going to be rotation a lot this season, and I'm happy with that. You know, I want the best for the team, and I know I'll be back in. So once he keeps giving me confidence and I can play football, it won't bother me.
Cool. And I think you were 8 for the Fury on the game. What are your memories of that?
You know, I actually remember I was coming back from the Cheerios concerts. Yeah, I remember them, the charity ones. I think I was with my dad, my mum, and my older brother. We were walking back to the train station, and I think we were watching it on the screen there, and there was a big crowd of people waiting for the train watching it, and yeah, everyone was fuming. So I just remember rowdy people. That's all I remember.
Who was playing the Cheerios?
Yes.
All I remember is JLS. I don't remember anything else.
Philip?
We were struggling to get a train out of the Stade de France that night. It was a long time to get back that night. But just how do you assess the group from an Ireland point of view going into this window, and what would be a good window?
A good window. Hard to say. A good window would be 6 points, wouldn't it? We take that 100%, and I think we just go in there, we cause problems. I think there's a lot of chances there. I think, especially at home, I think with the crowd behind us, we can do anything. I think we can go get a win easily. Away from home, I think we can cause so many problems, and I think we can nick something. Honest to God, I think we can get something out of this game. You know, they're good teams, 2 top teams, but I think if we 4 points, 3 points, anything's good. You know, I think we get something out of these 2 games. It puts us right in good contention.
You feel we can get back into it?
Yeah, 100%.
Mark, and then from you.
Do you think the collective effort kept Mbappe quiet last time around? Do you think you can do that again, and what lessons will you take from last time out to keep him quiet?
I think the lessons is that we know his quality. You know, it's more not even one game. It's just his whole game. You know, it's every game he plays in causes anyone problems. There's no way you can do it on your own. I think 1v1 he beats anyone. I think we have to defend as a unit against him. I think we have to defend as a team. We have to back each other, and if he does beat us, there has to be more people waiting to come up against him. But we say that about him, but on the other wing they have more quality. In the middle they have quality. So it's about balancing it all. But yeah, he's a massive threat. We were able to deal with him once, but we have to draw confidence that and try again.
Final question.
Just you came so close to scoring against France in Dublin. I mean, would you say set pieces are our best chance attacking wise?
I wouldn't say our best chance. It was a big chance. I think we're very strong set piece. I think we caused a lot of problems. I think we have a lot of big people in the squad and aggressive in the box, which is always nice to have. I think it's a massive part of the game. I think a chance is a chance at the end. It doesn't matter if it's from a set piece or open play. So I think it's a big part of the game.
And with that hit, when you powered that header goalwards, do you think it was in?
I thought it was in, but listen, we go again. We'll try it.